Welcome to another CTV Sports presentation. CTV Sports is brought to you by St. Clair Chevy Buick GMC. We care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star, guiding the way. By Neiman's Family Market. By St. Clair Home Goods and Ace Hardware. And by CTV, Community TV for Marine City and St. Clair.
Good day, everybody. Got a Saturday night edition here and a little change up here. I'm Craig Zimmerman along with Coach Denny White. Got the Saturday night edition for the district title coach. All the marbles on the line here. The winner goes on to play in a regional final next week. The loser goes home. So we'll go over the offense and defensive starters for the Saints. On the offensive side of the ball, the ends tonight are number 86, Garrison Dombrowski, the senior, and at the wide receiver position, sophomore number 11, Matt Buslip, and number 4, senior Scott Selleck. At the tackle positions tonight, River Palumbo, number 74, a junior, and Maddox Mosel, number 54, a freshman. The guards, 69, Jake Zamita, a senior, and Parker Griefor, 52, a senior. The center tonight, Carter Dombrowski, number 50, a junior. In the backfield for the Saints, we've got number 30, junior Braden Ruba. The fullback, number 2, senior Ethan Mon, and rounding out the Saints starting offense, number 12, junior Brady Gleason.
The defense for the Saints, the ends are Lance Schweihofer, number 78, junior, and Parker Griefor doing double duty at number 52, senior. The defensive tackle is Max Schweihofer, a sophomore, number 79. The linebackers are Aiden Gedeke, a sophomore, number 36. Duncan Gillis, a junior, number 22. Sean Donaldson, a junior, number 9. And Joe Phillips, a junior, number 34. Cornerbacks are Christian Jabiro, number 20, a senior. Evan Kruski, number 1, a junior. And the safeties are Austin Schweiger, number 7, a junior. And Donovan Borg, number 8, a senior.
Now, the competition tonight, Coach, are the Broncos of North Branch. Never seen them before, so we don't know what to expect, but they're all pretty good at this point.
They're all pretty good once you get to this point. Absolutely right. For a district final, you got talent.
Yep. Broncos won the coin toss to start and deferred, so they'll be kicking off. The Saints from the north end. And it looks like Ethan Mon, along with, is that Austin Schweiger deep?
Austin Schweiger it is.
Okay.
Yep.
The middleman. Let's see. Sometimes the numbers are a little tough to catch. Is that 34 or 36? 34, I believe. Is that Joe Phillips, I believe. So, game time temperature 40 degrees, clear night. Perfect night for football.
Beautiful night for the fall on a Saturday. Where else would you rather be?
Yep. Second game of the week. So it's always good to have 2 games Friday and Saturday from East China Field. We're underway. Mon gets it at around the 10. Around the 15-20. Sees a seam 30, and he's going to be gone for midfield. Ethan Mon, he's at the 30, the 20, the 10. 5 touchdown Saints on the opening drive. I don't see anything on the carpet. Coach, we got to see the replay on that one because it looked like he fumbled it a little bit. And then he saw a little daylight and found a seam. They're bearing down on him, and right about there, Saints built a good wall. And after about the 35, he was gone. Yep. Just what the doctor ordered for the Saints, up on top, 6-0 15 seconds in.
We've talked all year that he's a combination of speed and power, and that was the speed right there.
Evan Krusky to attempt the extra point.
Evan Krusky for the extra point.
Brady Gleason, the holder. Low snap, but looks like it's good from here. 7-0 Saints on top, 15 seconds in.
That's a way to start.
That's how you draw it up, right?
That's right, exactly.
That's how you draw it up. Yeah, that gets the juices flowing in the veins of the high school football players for sure.
Now you're talking about Brian Tapman, the special teams coach, who's saying, yeah, that's how we practice it.
Yeah, exactly. Can't ask for any better start than that. No. Saints special teams on the kickoff team being talked to by head coach James Bishop on the sidelines there. Saints come into this game 8-2, as well as the Broncos are 8-2. Obviously, it's Division IV, so there's similar sized schools. The population in St. Clair, 802 kids to North Branch's 726. Yeah, big. I said it before the game, Coach. That's about the best crowd we've seen on that side, other than the Marine City St. Clair game.
Other than Marine City, absolutely right.
That's a beautiful looking crowd for a high school game, and we wish they were all like that.
Even Croslex and Yale didn't bring that number of people.
Yeah. So week number 11, Saints off to a great start. Here we go back the other way, deep kick, about the 13. 27, Taylor Miller on the carry, up to about the 37-yard line.
Taylor Miller with the return, tackled by.
It's good to hear the crowds cheering.
First and 10 on the 36 for the Broncos.
I was talking to some of the coaches over here from North Branch, and I said, I wish we played in a league where we could have some more rivalries and good-looking crowds like that, because in the MAC, you just don't get it.
Absolutely. There are times when there are fewer people on that side than there are players on the sideline.
It's always good to have a festive crowd that's into the game.
Absolutely, and the band too.
Yep. Here we go, opening set for the Broncos. Jared Rutledge, the quarterback, number 4. Under center, single Mac, got a slot left, up the gut. Saints are saying none of that. Gets the line of scrimmage.
Number 8, Deshetsky with the carry, tackled by number 78, Lane Schweihofer.
Schweihofer on the stop. 2nd and 10, no gain.
St. Clair defense checks their wristband so they find out what defense they're going to run. That was a good one there.
2nd and 10 from the 36. One man wide right, slot left. Man in motion, this time is 24 Rainey. Pass play. He's got a guy. Caught, going to be a touchdown. That is number 11, Nathan Farnsworth, the wide receiver. 64-yard reception.
He got open right in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Quarterback put it right.
Here's
right
the replay.
There.
Oh, perfect pass, boy. Perfect pass. Good protection. Had him beat by a step.
Yep.
Off to the races from there. 7-6, so both teams showing their potent running of plays here on the offensive side.
First one to 100 wins.
Last night in the Mariners game, you just, with the talent that Harper Woods brought, it was scary. You knew you had to be up by a couple just to be comfortable. We're a minute and 10 seconds in. Going for 2 here. Rutledge under center, man in motion. Keeper pitch. Option stopped. No good. Score remains Saints 7, the Broncos 6.
Rainey with the carry. Conversion, no good. 10:50 to go in the first quarter. St. Clair 7, North Branch 6.
North Branch, this is their first appearance to the playoffs since 2013. Saints were last here in 2014. obviously, we all remember the 2013 year. The Saints and the Mariners both went on long runs.
Long runs.
And the one thing I can remember about the semifinal game, it was colder than cold.
So cold.
Yeah.
I'm still cold from that.
That was about the coldest game I can ever remember.
I agree.
I think it was about 3 degrees. Well, as we talked about before kickoff, winner will go on to play next week. And they will be playing Williamston. Williamston won last night against Flint Powers 31-7. Williamston has more playoff points than either St. Clair or North Branch, so that whoever wins here tonight will be on the road at Williamston. Logan Sawson to kick. Gonna kick deep again. I wouldn't. A little trickery or not? Up right up the side here at 7. Yep, right up the side.
There he goes.
There we go.
Not going to catch him either.
Schweiger, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Austin Schweiger on about an 80-yard kickoff return. 2 in a row. He played that perfectly, Coach. He had it on his hip.
Absolutely.
He had it on his hip. Watch the replay here. Austin Schweiger didn't carry it out front, but kept it on his hip.
And
here on the
you're
side.
A defender coming down, your focus is on Ethan Mond.
Boy, he did a nice job. Look at that.
He did.
And
right there.
And he played his fake like he was not running full tilt. Saints have not run an offensive play yet, and are up 13-6. Take them any way you get them.
That's exactly right. They all count.
Yep. Snap is good. Kick looks good here. 14-6. Hometown Saints on top. I'll tell you what, that's $6 you played. You got your money's worth already.
That's right, yeah, absolutely. Well, and that becomes the problem. If you're a little late getting to the game from the parking lot, you missed.
Yep. But hometown you're okay with as long as your team's up in the score. It doesn't matter. You filled in later or watch CTV6 tomorrow.
Perfect.
I really didn't think they would kick deep, and I bet they don't again.
But
that was another thing I was talking to these North Branch coaches before the game about. Elmont got beat last night in the last minute against Frankenmuth in their game last night, and last year the same thing happened. They lost on a kickoff return. And
number 11, Nathan Farnsworth, and number 27.
So yeah, I don't know why you'd kick somebody. And then we're talking about the fact if somebody returns one, do you kick again? I say I don't. In this time of year, in the playoffs, I kick midline and let them get no return. Nice kick, fielded at about the 15-yard line. Uh-oh. 27, Taylor Miller on the return to about the 35, about the same spot as last time.
And that becomes the perpetual question when you play Marine City. How many people kick to the starburst?
Yeah.
And then once they do, how many kick the second
right,
time to the
right.
starburst?
We had it a couple years ago where Marysville did it like 2 or 3 times. And it's like, are you kidding me? Broncos take over. They're spotting it at the 37, almost the identical spot last time. Lots of football to be played here. We're at 10:31 there, as you can see in the first. Craig Zimmerman along with Coach Denny White, Saturday Night Football. Got a wide out to the near side. This time it's number 8, Jaszewski. Looking pass, throws. Nope, incomplete. Intended that time for number 13, Kolb Wenzel. I think the other nice thing about the draws that both St. Clair and Marine City got is they're playing somebody different. I don't know, from a fan perspective, I like playing somebody different.
Yes.
In a lot of cases, you're playing crosstown rivals Down in Macomb County, Romeo ended up playing Chippewa Valley, who they played 2 weeks earlier, and a little variety helps.
Chippewa Valley just played Dakota.
They
and
rolled
just blew them out.
50 to 10, I think.
Yes.
2nd and 10. Up the gut. Oh, still
He got
going.
away.
Oh, boy. Number 22.
You thought I was kidding when I said the first one to 100, didn't you?
63-yard run up the middle. I can't tell. It's a Colton Law. Looked to be stopped. Colton Law,
Like
sophomore.
23. How about 28?
Okay, Josh Boyne. So,
Wow.
14 to 12. Broncos will go for 2. Try to tie it up here. Kleinkack to the left. Wenzel to the right. Got a false start offense, it looks like. Yep.
The false start on North Branch.
So, Denny, we've had two plays from scrimmage, right? No, three. Three plays from scrimmage and and 4 touchdowns. That'll be a trivia contest later on.
The only one upset is the scoreboard operator.
Yeah. Oh, Bill doesn't sweat. The official last night was grilling with all the rules, and I stood over. I said, "Excuse me," but I said, "This guy's he's got more games than anybody." So it'll be extra point will be from the 8-yard line. Quarterback rolling. Looking for somebody in the end zone. Throws it up. Jump ball. No good. Score remains 14 for the hometown Saints, 12 for the visiting Broncos of North Branch.
The all-important extra points. You never can tell when those are going to come into play at the end of the game.
Everybody may have a different philosophy, but I don't like chasing 2-pointers. I'd rather go for the 1 and go for a 2 later if you need it, but so now you're down 2, and that becomes really difficult. And the kicker looks like he's got a good leg, too.
He does.
I mean, he was kicking some boomers before the game I saw.
Well, now where's he going to kick this one?
I'd squib it to about the 2nd line.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Saints have not had an offensive play yet. I don't blame the kicker because I'm sure the kicker is instructed where to put it, generally. Jaseski to kick. It's a different kicker. Squibs it to the 2nd line. We're going to run it. Near side 35. Good field position for the Saints at the 37.
Scott Selleck, the receiver.
He's a wide receiver, so he's a hands guy. I thought for a minute he might run the starburst a little bit there. He looked like he was turning.
Looked like he was going to.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Saints from the 37-yard line. Brady Gleason running the offense. Under center. Single man in the backfield, Ethan Mon. Man in motion. Pitch to Mon, left side. Going to give him about 3 or 4.
You realize for 5 or 6 of those Saint players, that's the first play they've been involved in.
Yeah. Ruba comes in. I didn't see who came off. 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on that one at the 42-yard line. Matt Buslip split out near side in front of us. Fumble. The Saints are on it. bring up a third and probably about 8 or 9 from the 40. Loss of 2. CTV 6 game of the week, Saturday night edition. Austin Schweiger comes in for the offense. Got 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Pass play, caught. Schweiger 40, 45, run out of bounds at about the 47. He gets a first down.
Pushed out of bounds by number 4, Jared Rutledge.
Good execution on that play by both Gleason and Schweiger, the receiver. Chains move. Ball spotted right at the 48-yard line, near side hash mark. Got wide out left. I formation for the Saints. First guy through. Looked like Mon. Cross midfield to about the 48, pickup of about 4. I'm sorry,
Ruba
that
with the carry, tackled by number 28.
Brandon Ruba on the carry.
Second down.
Give him 3, second and 7. I think it's perfect weather for a football team. They're not sweat. They're pretty nice weather. Left side, Mon. Put to the 40. Cuts back 30. 25 inside the 25 to about the 23.
Tackled by number 11, Farnsworth.
But a 25-yard pickup by Ethan Mon. Chains will move. Clock's at 8:20 first quarter. Remember, folks, this is the first offensive set for the Saints. They're up on top 14-12. Coach Gary Griffin giving the offensive plays as the offensive coordinator. I formation once again. Mon the deep back. They go to him again, left side, cut back. Got caught in the backfield that time by number 8, Drake Drashevsky. Checking back in, Austin Schweiger. Second and 11, loss of a yard. Schweiger along with Selleck split out far side. Bus slip to the near side. Gleason throws, caught. Schweiger inside the 15, puts his head down inside to about the 8. First and goal, Saints.
Well designed play.
Yeah.
And Schweiger is one of those 3-sport athletes.
Yeah.
He gets open and then he's really hard to tackle.
Yeah, he put his head down and picked up 6-8 more yards. Nice drive for the Saints here. Checking back in for the offense, Joe Phillips. Scott Selleck comes off. Ball spotted on the 8. I formation from the shotgun. Left side. Touchdown, Saints. Who'd that go to? Brady Gleason. Yep, on the 8-yard touchdown run off the right side. Offensive line doing a great job, Coach.
That was outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding block. And again, if you're a linebacker or a defensive back, your focus is on Ethan Mon.
Yeah. Point after looks good here. Saints on top, 21-12 early on, first possession. Saints just settling in here, feeling pretty good about themselves. Broncos know they can do it. The band is here in full force tonight. The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Michigan High School Athletic Association and CTV Channel 6. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and CTV Channel 6.
Yeah, we talk about usually it's the adjustments you make at halftime that determine whether or not you're going to win the game. But we're going to have to make it, both teams are going to have to make adjustments well before the end of the first quarter.
Cheer team here in full force tonight. Lots to cheer about so far. We're only about 6 minutes in.
This is like high school football is supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, it is. Here we go. Bounced to about the 15, got his knee down.
Yeah.
He knew he had his knee down, too. He didn't even attempt to run. Number 27, Taylor Miller. That's always good as a kicking team when you kick it and no return.
Wanted to make sure that it didn't bounce by him, and
Yep.
he got down like an outfielder.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get to run those back.
Right. Broncos will take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Special thank you tonight to our team in the trailer, Paul Dingeman, Bruce Holliday, Kenny Young, Austin Barney, and Dave Shields. I think we counted last night that this was six weeks in a row that it was raining on a Friday. So finally got a good one here tonight on Saturday. Rutledge hands off, left near side.
There you go.
No pickup on the play.
Evan Kruski, the tackle, came up from the corner spot.
Josh Boyne on the carry. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Checking in for the Saints, Donovan Borg. Donovan is a senior.
Any defensive stop would be the first one of the night.
Yeah. Two men in the backfield, one split out near side in front of us, man in motion. Quarterback keeper. Up the sideline, steps out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Going to be short, be about a 3rd and 3. Big defensive play here for the Saints. Big boys on that offensive line for the Broncos.
They're huge, yes.
Full house backfield for the Broncos. Rutledge under center. 2 blockers in front.
Yeah, nice play.
Looked like
nice
Boyne.
Defensive play.
I don't think he got a first down. I think he's about a yard short. Short by about a yard, and I tell you what, I wouldn't take my chances here. I'd punt it too early.
Well, and you've not demonstrated you can stop St. Clair's offense.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to give it to the
Not on
opposing
the
team on the 25. Wow.
Okay.
Interesting. Same full house backfield. Unbalanced to the near side for the line. Left side quarterback keeper. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's got some real estate in front of him. So he's looked like he might have gotten a face mask.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
It came in a little late.
You could just tell the way his head went down on that one. Let's get a replay on that one. It's a ballsy call.
Absolutely was.
4th and 1 at your own 25. Of course, when
they didn't have trouble.
Of course, when you make it, you're a genius.
Right. Was a great call. Whoops.
15-yarder. First penalty of the night? No, they had an Offside.
Offside.
They had a false start. First penalty on the Saints.
Defense penalty.
Bring them across midfield. Broncos will be 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Far side hash mark.
10 Broncos on the 44-yard line.
Full house backfield once again. Handoff up the gut, maybe a yard. Did you see the article today on Mick McCabe? They wrote an article on Mick McCabe, the sports writer for the Free Press. He's been doing it for, gosh, they said, I think it was close to 40 years. And he always liked doing high school sports, and he's never veered from it much. And he said he just prefers, he says in college and his pros, he says it's always a pain to get interviews. Nobody wants to talk to you. He says high school, everybody wants to talk to you.
Absolutely.
And he's always writing interesting stories, too. Son of Swami. I think he calls St. Clair in.
He does, yes.
What he
did,
calls
yep.
him. Marine biology. Man in motion.
There goes up the middle.
Quarterback keeper sees a seam. Picks up about 7 on the play.
No, he's done.
Yeah.
Looks good, but he's done.
Broncos with the carry, captured by number 7, Schweiger.
Replay. Quarterback did a nice job.
Did.
Then he saw a seam. Nice job by his offensive line. Schweiger came at him low. Got him to go. Yeah, he was down already. Good job on the replay back there in the trailer. Is that Austin Barney on the replay? Wise beyond his years. They're saying 3rd and inches. No, they're gonna measure. It's pretty close. I don't know. Real close. Looks like first down from here. No, inches. 3rd and inches. See the score there, 21-12. Saints scored 2 touchdowns. If you didn't just join us, 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns. One by Austin Schweiger and one by Ethan Mon. And then scored their 3rd touchdown on a nice, 3-4 minute drive. All on the ground. Got a slot right and a offset back in the field. Right side, met in the backfield.
Yeah.
Lost about 2 feet. Gonna be 4th and a yard.
Now, if you're going to go for it down here,
Rainey on the carry.
what are your chances of going for it here?
I actually thought it was a pretty good play. Looked like he was going to get it, and I didn't see who got him, but came out of nowhere. And
Lance Schweihofer, I believe, number 78.
Heads up play getting through.
Was a nice cut. There was a hole.
Yeah. Closed in a hurry. 4th and 2, they're saying. Game of cat and mouse on a 4th and short. Up the gut. I think he got it this time. The way the officials are spotting it, looks like it.
Pulling with the carry, tackled by number 7, Schweiger. First down.
Yep, first down. Broncos.
It's one of those signs when the safety makes the tackle that
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
some yardage gained.
Saturday night, November 3rd, 2nd week of the playoffs, playing for a district title here at East China Field. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 33-yard lines for the Broncos. Man in motion this time is
Pass.
Ranny. Pass play looking. Throws. No. Incomplete. Intended that time for number 28, Josh Boyne. A couple yards over his head. Lots of game to be played here. Difficult thing, like we talked about earlier, is they're down by 9.
Yeah, they
that's
score
two
and get
scores.
the 2-point conversion.
You're still
they're
off by a
down.
point.
Yep.
That is difficult. I don't agree or like that. Unless you got an old John Riggins style fullback
Yeah.
that you could get 2 yards anytime. That's about the only time I would say I would trust that. Trips to the far side. Man in motion. Looks like Randy on the carry. Give him a couple. Gadke on the stop. Give him 2. Go 3rd and 8. Rutledge call brings the play in. Jared Rutledge, the quarterback's a senior. Full house backfield for the Broncos on this one. 3rd and 8 from the 31-yard line. Oh, heavy pursuit. Throws it, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he gets away.
Whoa. I think he got about 5. Stepped out of bounds. Nice second effort.
Absolutely. I thought he was trapped over there.
Bring up a 4th, and where are they spotting it? Face mask. Yeah. Are they calling a?
Ooh.
They're not all 15s, I don't believe. So see how they march it off here.
That's 2 of those.
Yeah.
This
They're going
one's
15. Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the 14-yard line. Well, you know, from a fan perspective, you sit here and say, why is he doing that? It's not as easy as it may sound. He's going to tackle him, and his hand goes across his face guard. I don't think there's any kid that means to do it.
Well, and you say, well, why is he tackling so high? But he isn't necessarily tackling high. The kid puts his head down because he's trying to drive through him.
From the 14-yard line, Nathan Farnes will split out to the near side. Rainey slot right. In motion. No idea who's got it.
Lane Schweihoffer with the tackle of number 28, Josh Boyne.
Schweihoffer on the stop, Boyne on the carry. No gain. 2nd and 10. Somebody told me that Detroit Catholic Central has their white jerseys with white numbers.
I don't know that, but I know that when we played New Haven here, that was the situation.
That's
and
ridiculous.
It's extremely difficult to see.
It's ridiculous. Full house backfield for the Broncos. 2nd and long 10. Left side, keeper. Quarterback, got a little room. Oh, nice job at the 10-yard line. Schweiger, I believe.
Kruski, Evan Kruski.
Yep. So it'll be a 3rd and about 6, and we'll end the first quarter. 21 for the hometown Saints, 12 for the Broncos of North Branch.
Well, if you paid the $6 to get in, you got your money's worth already.
Yeah, you're on house money now.
That's right.
We could take a. There we go.
St. Clair Chevrolet Chevrolet Buick GMC, you're just 15 minutes away from a great car buying experience.
With award-winning customer satisfaction. There's a great selection and you always get the best price.
Lease a Silverado 4x4 for $129 a month. Well-equipped Equinox, $145 a month. Even a Trax, $149 a month.
We need your trade-in, so we'll give you top dollar for it.
Because we really do care in St. Clair. Exit 257 off I-94.
Good look at the hometown crowd there. Not many open spots here on the Saints side. Band is here. And a good-looking crowd on the other side as well. What do you got to do tonight if you don't come to the Saints football game, huh?
That's right.
Game of the week. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Pass play looking, oh boy, tipped by a couple Saints it looked like. Bring up a 4th and 6 from the 10. Another interesting scenario. Here's a replay. Somebody got their hands on it.
Yep.
They're going to go for a field goal attempt here?
It's hard to believe they go
Yeah,
for a field
I know.
goal when they don't
Yeah.
kick the extra point.
Well, they're at the 10. Let's see. Nathan Farnsworth to hold. Well, I think the kid's got the leg. I mean,
Yeah,
earlier on
did.
he was kicking
did
him.
when he kicked off, yeah.
Oh, they did go for a field goal.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Broncos got 3 more. 21-15, Saints on top.
Field goal. 11:50 to go in the second quarter. St. Clair 21.
So they go for 2 on the extra
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
not because they have to, but because they want to.
Yep. So you see the score. Good looking crowd there like we talked about. See that in the right corner there? If you don't catch the game on CTV6, it says watch ctv.org. You watch it on your computer. Stop it whenever you want. Fast forward, watch your plays.
That's how I watch it because I don't live in the Channel 6
There you
area.
go. Yeah, you can watch it from anywhere. Schweiger and Mon deep for the Saints around the 20. Drake Jaszewski to kick. Doubt he'll kick deep. Saints fans say please do. Craig Zimmerman, Coach Denny White, Saturday night game of the week here.
Well, keep it low.
Yep. Picked up at about the 24-yard line. Mon cut back up to the 30, 35, 40, 45 cut back, midfield. Oh boy, here he goes. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Mon. Touchdown, Ethan Mon. He ran about 120 yards there, Coach.
He did.
What appeared to be a midline kick to about the 30, rolled to about the 20. Ethan Mon picks it up. Had traffic to about the 40, 45, and then cut back and went across field. Here's the replay. Watch this. Another highlight maker. There it is. Okay, 23-yard line. Looks like here he's going to get caught.
Yep.
Almost
Pulls away.
breaks his tackle.
Goes all the way to
Then
the
he's got a little
sideline.
traffic here.
Cut.
What a cut right here.
There it goes.
Oh boy.
Yep.
When
Now
he's
it's over.
when he got there at the 45, he said, I think he's gone. So with 3 run backs of kickoffs. (27-15).
remember, this is district final. These are two
Yep.
good football teams.
I have no idea. Mon on up the middle. Doesn't look like he got it. 27-15. Saints by 12. I think they were thinking 13 didn't mean much. You want to get up by 14. Wow. Just, you know,
Wow.
you figure they're not going to kick deep. Okay. They didn't kick deep. What do they do next, you know?
Going to have to be onside next. Just
About
to
it.
get it nowhere near him.
Let him drop on it, yeah. So Ethan Mon returns two kickoff returns for touchdowns, and Austin Schweiger returns the other. Saints on top, 27-15. You can see on your scoreboard there. Saints offense, not having a lot of offensive plays tonight.
No.
I want to say probably a dozen. Playoff time of year, you take anything you get. Winner moves on, loser goes home and starts their basketball season.
And all you're trying to do is move on.
Yeah. Is it Donovan Borg, the kicker? Deep kick. Picked up at the 15-yard line. Gets to the 30, taken down at the 31-yard line. Number 13, Kobe Wenzel on the return. First and 10 Broncos. Look at the Broncos offense on the sidelines. They're coached by Jeremy Furman. Bubba Goins, the offensive coordinator. Defensive coordinator Brian Thomas. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. First guy through up the gut. Not a whole lot of real estate there. Saints squashed that one in a hurry. Schweihofer on the stop. Lance, that is. He's a junior. Bring up a 2nd and 8. They're giving him 2. Single man in the backfield, slot right and a slot left. Rutledge hands off, left side, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ran into a brick wall there.
Parker Griefor.
Nice stop. 3rd and a long 7.
Third down.
Here come the Broncos from the 34, 3rd and 7. Got 2 wideouts right, single man in the backfield, man in motion. Pass play, Rutledge throws. Ooh, looked like he was going to get clothesline there for a second. Well, I'll tell you what, Zeimer was all over it. Ruba as well, yeah.
Yep.
Bring up 4th and 7. Punt team will come on. First punt of the night. Looks like Dustin Manns is the punter. Deep for the Saints. Austin Schweiger. Austin's a junior. Lined up at the 35-yard line. Good snap. Takes a bounce. Saints will take over 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line with 9:47 remaining in the half. Good stop by the Saints defense. In a game like this, it's a game of momentum. You only need a stop or two at a given time, and it can change the whole flow. You know, the 12-point lead, it's a 2-possession, but now if the Saints are able to do something, it's a 3. From the shotgun, Gleason. Throwing deep. Look, little interference there. I don't know if he caught it or not. Boy.
No, he didn't see it. You're busy falling down.
Selleck looked to go inside and was obstructed by number 7, Kleinkank.
Let me get the side judge here, too. That would have been right on that. He didn't call it.
2nd and 10. Checking in for the Saints, Jamison Henson. Buslip far side. Near side, I think it's Schweiger. Handoff Mon, nice cutback, 30, 35, 37, runs out of bounds with a first down.
He just is so quick.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, there's no hesitation there. No hesitation.
All that stuff you can't teach.
No.
It's just, hey, here's the ball.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing about some of these teams you face that have like all this talent. That first step and a half is nothing you can do to teach that. Selleck goes far side. Pitch play to Mon, right side. About 4 or 5 of them chasing him. He picks up another, what, 8, 9?
8, and you know, the corner came up and was not blocked, and he just outran it.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about being up by a score or two is that with the Saints' potent offensive running game, you can run the clock down too. Checking back in for the Saints, Matt Buslip. Bork comes off. They got a timeout. Coach Griffin sees something he didn't like, wants a timeout with 2nd and 1.
You got 10 players.
So Coach Griffin, along with head coach James Bishop, go and talk to the offense a little bit. This is sort of like, from the offensive coordinator's perspective, Coach, this is like a free one almost. 2nd and 1.
Absolutely.
Near midfield.
The whole playbook is open.
Yeah. I mean, you certainly don't want to run 10 against 11. Not a good idea. We talked about earlier, the winner goes on, and they will play the winner. I'm sorry, Williamston already won, so they'll play most likely next Friday. Could be a Saturday game in Williamston. CTV6 viewers, be noted that the Marine City Mariners will be home next Friday night against Detroit Denby for a 3rd home game in a row. Second and 1 from the 47-yard line. Selleck comes out near side. Far side's Buslip. Handoff left side. Guess who? Number 2, Ethan Mon. It's going to be close, depending how they spot it. It's right in front of me. I would tend to say yes, it's a first down, but it's going to be by inches either way.
Yep, it's how he puts the ball down.
Yep, first down. Any idea how big Brady Gleason is?
Yeah, he's about 6 feet tall. Yep.
About 180, 190?
I would say 180. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good sized quarterback.
He's a hard runner. He doesn't run often,
Mon,
which is an advantage.
Right. Is he a pitcher?
He's a pitcher shortstop.
Okay. Quarterbacks have a high percentage of being pitchers.
Yes, they do. Thank God.
Yeah. Pickup of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9. Checking back in for the Saints, Brandon Ruba. If I mispronounce a name, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get the best I can here.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Selleck comes out near side in front of him. 2 to the near side, 1 far side. Gleason hands off right.
Ruba.
Oh boy, he's quick. 40.
He's really quick.
Run out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Will be a 1st and 10 Saints.
That's that first step quickness
Yeah.
you were talking
Yep.
about. That hole doesn't have to be open very long, and he's through it.
Schweiger and Mon come back in. You know, there's not much drop off when they put their other subs in
there's
for
really
running.
not. It's a very
That's a big,
potent offense.
Yeah, very much so. Trips to the near side, 1 man right, single man in the backfield with Brady Gleason from the shotgun. Looking,
Just threw that
Yeah,
one
like-
away.
I think he saw the rush coming at
somebody
him.
Came right up the middle there.
Lawrence Rutledge, the junior, wisely got away quick. 2nd and 10 from the 38. CTV 6, St. Clair Marine City. Checking back in, Brandon Ruba. Two men right, 1 left. Single man in the backfield. Got a sweep. Oh, Ruba, 30. Oh, stepped out of bounds
yeah,
at about the 29.
Good change of direction.
Yeah.
but
Ruba's a junior. Flag on the play. I didn't see, where is it? Looks like a holding type of a penalty.
Yep.
Holding St. Clair. So instead of 2nd and 5, it'll probably be 2nd and a dozen. Spot foul. From the 38, original line of scrimmage. Didn't get hurt too much on that one. 3rd and 10. Oh, marked it back to 2nd down. Yep, down over. Gleason back to pass. Rose wide open. Caught. Schweiger, 20 inside the 18. Got a 1st down and a few more. You see the replay there. He caught him. Perfect seam route. Wide open through the middle.
They drop back and
Beautiful pass.
He just goes in front.
Nice job. Gives him a little deke move right here. Picks up another 3, puts his head down. Inside to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 Saints. Selleck near side. Mon left side. Boy, offensive line blew a hole that time. Ethan Mon inside the 10. Be 1st and goal from the 2. You got to give it back to him.
Yes, you do.
Right,
I agree.
Right side of the line there. Nice job blowing the hole there. Ethan Mon made it look, offensive line made it look really easy there. Look at that. Boom.
Maddox Moselle, freshman.
Yeah.
Maddox Moselle.
Yeah, that's impressive. I am purpose put these starters here, the underclassmen in red, and that's impressive on any varsity team to see sophomores and freshmen starting. And not starting on a team that's an also-ran, but a team that's a, in the backfield. Number 8, Drake Dusheski got to him and loss of about 5 on the play. An 8-2 team that's playing solid football with freshmen and sophomores on. It's pretty impressive. Well, he blew up that time, didn't he?
Sure did.
Bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5, loss of 3. Couple extra blockers out here. Got a false start offense is what I'm guessing. No, against the defense.
Wrong signal. Wrong signal.
Oh, okay. Right? I mean, that was the signal.
That was the signal.
False start.
Yeah, wrong signal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. Plays like these, Coach, I'm always looking and saying, I'd always take a guy like Mon, give him a wide side and an extra blocker.
Yep, and just say, go.
Yeah, go at it. Gleason throws it up to the end zone. I don't know, they're saying penalty. Touchdown, but a penalty marker down. I don't know if it's offense or defensive. I don't know if who pushed or here's a replay. Brady Gleason knew he had to throw to a spot there. I don't know what the call is there.
That's a defensive pass interference. It's kind of a not good call. It certainly can't be offensive pass interference. All he did is a swim move.
Defensive holding. So the touchdown will stand. 33-15, Saints on top before halftime. What's he explaining here?
So I don't know. You want the touchdown or you want the penalty?
Oh, that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
they'll assess it on the kickoff?
Yeah, they'll do it on the kickoff.
Right. Yeah, they'll assess it on the kickoff.
He needs a microphone. No.
In today's world of technology, it wouldn't be that difficult of a thing, right? 33-15, looking for the point after here. Evan Krusky to kick, is that it?
Krusky. But yes, it is.
Brady Gleason the holder. Snap is good. Kick is perfect. Saints on top, 34-15.
Krusky's extra point is good. 5:31 to go in the first half. St. Clair 34, North Branch 15.
Only the Saints' second offensive touchdown of the night. Right?
I mean, yes, and yet they have
3 kickoffs.
34 points.
Yeah. Good look at the crowd. A little bit chilly, but we're in November. Band is here in full force. Saints will get an extra, is it a 10-yard penalty?
Miller and Farnsworth deep for
5 yards.
Donaldson
Kick from the 40.
off for the Saints.
What's the hold up here? Yeah, we know that.
You did that before. Yeah. Now they're going to move it. What? Why did we
Why
do
did we
this?
take 2 minutes to do that? Yeah. I don't know.
Airtime.
He can probably kick this into the end zone.
He can, yeah. He's done that before.
Yeah. Sure, exactly. Yep.
Yep.
Take it out at the 20.
Touchback. First and 10 on the 20 for Broncos.
Broncos take the ball to the 20-yard line. Craig Zimmerman, Coach Denny White on a Saturday night here. Game of the week. You see the score. You know, Coach, if you're the Broncos, you almost have to take the mindset, guys, offense to offense, defense to defense, we're tied here.
You do, yes.
You know?
Yes, you do. Yep.
Rutledge under center. Man in motion. Keeper by the quarterback.
Nice
Picks
play.
up about 6, maybe 7 on the play. But, you know, from a mental perspective to keep in the game, they're probably telling their kids that. Guys, we're even here, mano a mano.
Yeah, if the adjustments that we had talked about you're going to make at halftime, the adjustments are really on the kickoff team.
Yeah. But there's not much you can do on special teams.
There is not much.
Game day.
No,
you know?
no.
That's not a game day change.
And to say, see number 2, tackle him,
Right.
doesn't seem to work.
Right. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Single man in the backfield. In motion goes number 8, Deshesky. Whoa, look at that. First sack of the night.
Sean Donaldson.
Donaldson's a junior. Watch the replay. Comes from his defensive end position.
Boom.
Quarterback didn't know what hit him. Loss.
No wonder he kept the ball.
No. 3rd and 8. Instead of a 2nd and about 4, 3rd and 8. Two wideouts left, 2 men in the backfield. Tushesky and Rainey. Pass play, screen pass, caught at the 18. Runs, gets a lot of room. 40, 45, 50. 45, finally taken out at the 40-yard line. About a 40-yard pickup on the play.
On a screen pass.
Yeah. There's a replay. Farnsworth on the receiving end. Boy, look at the blockers. He's got 3 of them there.
No blue shirts.
Yeah.
One.
Ooh, good job blocking. Made a nice
There's
cut.
A nice block. Yep.
Doesn't have quite the speed to run there. Aiden Gakey on the stop. Man in motion this time. Going up the gut this time. Rainey on the carry. Picks up about 3, 2nd and 7. Second and 8 from the 38. Keeper from the quarterback. Rutledge runs. 6'8", give him 10. Out of bounds. Chains will move.
Rutledge with the carry, pushed out of bounds by number 1 Evan Krusky.
As you said, the score really doesn't explain how the game has been going.
Right. But it is what it is. I mean,
we'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Got a 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Three-man backfield for the Broncos.
Pass.
Boy, thought about it. Oh boy, couldn't get rid of it, couldn't get rid of it. Loss of about 8 or 9 on the play.
36, Gakey with the sack.
Gakey on the stop. Along with Lance Schweihofer.
This has to be a coverage sack.
Yeah.
He's only got one guy out.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. There's a penalty.
Looks like it's against the Saints. They're moving. What was that? Huh. Now they're coming back. I have no idea. Long discussion. Holding defense.
We have a defensive holding on St. Clair.
I'd like to see a replay on what it is. See if he can get.
It's going to be back over here.
Yeah. Well, there's only.
Right there.
You think so? Yeah, I guess.
Pretty cheap call. He's not. Maybe.
I guess, you know. So, 1st and 10 from the 28. Sack basically nullified. What are we waiting for? Coach is looking for an explanation. I get a kick out of these coaches that wear shorts. Remember Coach Bill Nesbitt?
Yep.
He wore shorts or regular shorts at that cold
In the
game.
tournament you're talking about.
Right.
Yep. In the semifinal. Yep.
I take my shorts off. It's anything below 60. I mean, it's 40 degrees out there. Down to 36. My only problem with this whole deal is it's not that difficult to take all this time. I mean,
Now they're going to explain it to the Broncos coach.
well, defensive holding. Is that a 15-yarder?
10.
Well,
I think his concern is at the end of the play, they took it from the sack back here.
Right.
And he wants them to take it from the original line of scrimmage, which
I don't know. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line.
worst part is they don't seem to know.
Right, yeah. Keeper by the quarterback. Yep, he's going to score. Rutledge from 28 yards out. Wow.
That's a minute. The quarterback keeper
Yeah.
has been a huge play for
Yep.
North Branch tonight.
34-21. He goes right off tackle.
Like him. What do they do with him? Oh, goes in the wrong side.
Just
Yep.
pretty good play.
Yeah.
34-21. Point after here with 2:26 left in the half. Going for two. This time we got Deshesky split out wide left along with Rainey. From the shotgun, quarterback keeper left side. He scores.
That was too
Two-point
easy.
conversion.
That was too easy.
Yeah.
There wasn't any faking involved
No,
in that
no.
one.
He was keeping it all the way off tackle right side.
2:26 to go. St. Clair
Jared
34,
Rutledge on a two-point conversion makes it a 11-point ball game, 34-23. Broncos sideline gets a little energized. Deep for the Saints, Schweiger along with Mon. They're lined up at about the 15-yard line. And if you're Coach Jeremy Furman, what do you do with it here? I think you kick it short.
I think you have to.
Take no return from about the 45. Field position really has not affected too much because both teams have sustained drives. It hasn't been a case of capitalizing on short field necessarily. CTV, Channel 6, St. Clair Marine City, Game of the Week, Saturday night edition. Cool 36 degrees. Fall football weather. Still deep. Mon from the 20. Best field. The worst field position they've had all night. 2:22 left in the half. Two right, one left. 2 men in the backfield for the Saints from the shotgun. Gleason pulling the trigger, caught. This time it's Selleck up to about the 46-yard line. Change the move. Saints would love nothing more than to have a 2-minute drive with 6 more points on the board.
That would work well.
As potent as the Saints offense is, Coach James Bishop would not have believed he would have scored 34 or 40 points in a half.
No, no.
Boy, nice turnaround there. Met at the line of scrimmage, up across the 50, down to the 48-yard line.
Ruba
to the 48-yard line.
He was hammered at the line of scrimmage and had the intuition to turn around and go the other way. Yeah. Second pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Saints. Seated on the scoreboard, 1:32 left in the half. Gleason from the gun, going deep. Selleck, no, a little out of reach. Clock will stop with him in at 20 on a 3rd and 4. Gleason comes over, talks to Coach Griffin. From the 48-yard line. Buslip along with Schweiger to the right side. Got 2 guys left side from the shotgun. Gleason throws, caught. Oh. There we go.
Garrison Dombrowski, tight end.
Yep. Chains will move. Clock stop with 1:13. It'll start up when they set it. Ball will be spotted right at the 35-yard line, near side hash mark, right in front of us. Gleason from the gun. Pass play caught by Schweiger. Up to the 30, inside to the 28, run out of bounds. Clock will stop with 1:05. Good heads-up play, getting out of bounds.
Move the ball, stop the clock. Good deal.
Pickup of 5, 2nd and 5. Buslip right. Selleck left. Mon in the backfield. Throwing to Mon. Caught at the 25. Runs 25, 15, 10. Run out of bounds at about the 9. First and goal, Saints with just under a minute remaining. Coach, I would call this that the offense on the Saints side is running on all cylinders.
I think that they are, definitely. We talked about before just how potent they are.
Yep. Look at all the options, and Schweiger's caught a couple balls. Mon has caught a ball and run. You also, Gleason's thrown some nice passes. Aruba's made some plays.
They even include the tight end.
Yep.
Dombrowski.
Mon, he's going to walk in. Oh, he breaks 2 tackles. He's in. Ethan Mon, 6 yards out. 40-23, Saints on top. Here's a replay. Looked like he was going to go right in, but he evades one tackle there and then a second one.
Let me come inside.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. Under a minute left in the half. Kresge for the point after. Ooh, they got in close, but it is good. Saints on top, 41-23.
52 seconds to go in the first half. St. Clair
I think if you're the offense, the Saints going into halftime, you're saying, guys, we got them where we want them. We're doing our thing. Let's just continue doing what we're doing. I think that if you're the Broncos side, I think they're going to tell their players about the same thing. And I believe from a coach's perspective, they'll probably take the blame for the kickoffs, because you'll want to have the kids being positive. Say, guys, kickoffs were my fault. You're playing them without 3 touchdowns. It's a 23-21 ball game. We're in this game. You're trying to get the kids pumped up at halftime, but that still doesn't change the scoreboard.
And I think if I'm the St. Clair defense, I'm gonna find a way to at least occasionally spy the quarterback, because he's not accounted for.
Yep.
And he's been their primary runner.
Yeah.
For long games.
The big benefit Saints have going into halftime is a 18-point lead, and they can grind it out on offense, eat up clock. Here we go.
There you go.
Squibber.
Bounce.
Picked up at about the 27-yard line, up the gut.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Still
going. Return goes up to about the 41-yard line.
Not a bad return at all.
Miller on the return.
41 yards.
.5 you see on the clock.
It's a good time to stunt Sean Donaldson again and see if we can get a sack.
Jared Rutledge under center. We got trips to the near side. Single man in the backfield. Looking to pass. Throws. Caught. Oh, no. Looks like it was caught. Intended that time for number 7, Kyle Kreinschink.
Number 7, Clinic is incomplete. Second down.
Second and 10 from the 41 with 40 seconds remaining in the half. Plenty of time if you're passing the ball, but of course Broncos really don't want to give this back up to the Saints. Man in motion. Sweep 28. Boyne on the carry.
Nice job.
Pick up about maybe 3.
Number 28, Josh Boyne with the carry, tackled by Kruski.
Great job by Evan Kruski on that far side. Fought off the blocker and made the tackle.
Third and 7 from the 44-yard line. .33 seconds remaining in the half.
Pass.
Yep. Screen pass,
again.
right side.
Worked last time.
Cross midfield, inside of the 40. Run out of bounds at about the 39. Clock stops. First and 10. Chains will set.
Now that's an adjustment that St. Clair's going to have to make at halftime. They have to find a way to cover that.
Yeah, there's really the screen pass and the quarterback keeper for a draw. Big crowd on hand here tonight, both sides. Good to see that on the other side. From the 40-yard line, first and 10 Broncos. 2 wideouts left. Man in motion this time is number 8, Drzeski. Pass play, is it going to be a double pass? Looks like they're trying. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Parker Griefor.
They've got 3 timeouts left. I don't know why they're...
Well, they also make an adjustment here, so they only have 3 guys in the backfield, and that was not called.
Nice sack in the backfield, boy. So it'll be second down and what's that, about 18. Keep up with everything MHSAA on social media. Look us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for tournament updates, events, announcements, and high school sports news from around the state. It's the best way to connect with MHSAA every day. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Stay tuned for the halftime show for the St. Clair Marching Band. Farnsworth to the near side, 2 men in the backfield. A slot left. Rutledge throws, caught by Farnsworth, hook and ladder.
Yep.
Saints stopped it. Picks up about 9 on the play. Timeout with 6 seconds remaining. Had the right idea, but didn't quite get executed.
Yep. He really wasn't far enough to the outside.
Yeah. Saints defense did a nice job stopping it. 3rd and 9 with 6 seconds remaining in the half.
Less opportunity for emotional burnout. Exposure to different kids and coaches. Exposure to different roles. And learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person.
Always feel more comfortable going into a halftime with a lead than not.
Yeah.
Always take a lead.
Well, and like you had mentioned, if it's more than 1 touchdown, then you have room to make a mistake.
Right. As we talked about earlier, winner of this game goes on next week. Play Williamston in Williamston. The rule is it's got to be agreed upon, I believe, if it's 75 miles or longer, which it is. So that'll they'll do Saturday afternoon if you can't agree, I think is what it is. Pass play, Rutledge dropping back, throws deep. The last play of the half. Oh, guess what?
Wow.
Right at the 1 foot line, and it doesn't matter. They stopped him.
Matter.
Wow.
Very fortunate for the Saints defense to stop them at the 1 yard line with no time remaining in the half. You see the score, 41-23. We'll be back for the second half. Don't touch that dial.
The Murphy Inn and enjoy the pub atmosphere or the dining room, which both offer a diner's menu. Murphy Inn offerings include the best pizza, burgers, ribs, steak, and fish around. Plus, there are great daily specials such as endless pasta, chicken, or fish and chips. Karaoke is every Wednesday and Saturday from 8 p.m. until midnight. Murphy Inn hosts live entertainment each Thursday and Friday from 8 until midnight. The Bernhuber family appreciates the opportunity to serve you at the Murphy Inn.